Welcome to The Highest Level. I'm your coach, Max Zhang, founder of Human Prosperity. Today, we are breaking down a concept that is often misunderstood, but is absolutely critical to your success and happiness: intelligence. If you look up intelligence in the dictionary, you will find a definition that it says it is the ability to acquire and apply knowledge and skills. That makes sense on paper, but it's a little too vague to be useful. If we want to actually improve our intelligence, we need a framework that is actionable. We need to look at the process end to end. When we break it down, intelligence actually operates in three distinct stages. First, there's awareness. This is where it starts, simply being aware of what information is available to you. Second is understanding. This is where you go deep, comprehending the information and everything related to it. And third is management. This is where the rubber meets the road. You manage that information to create something new, take action, or make a decision to achieve a desired outcome. If you take the first step of each stage, aware, understand, manage, you get the acronym AUM. It's similar to assets under management in finance, and that fits perfectly because your intelligences are assets under your management. So let's look at how we can grow them. Let's apply this AUM framework to 4 key areas of intelligence to see how this works in practice. First, spiritual intelligence. To practice awareness, start by asking yourself, what is my purpose? Or what is the specific belief driving my current action? Then move to understanding. What do you know about the purpose? How do your beliefs affect everything else you do? Eventually, you understand that purpose provides direction and focus. Finally, management. You take that understanding and you either create a defining purpose or you actively change the limiting belief. Second, let's look at the physical intelligence. Awareness starts with sensing. Let's say that you have been sitting in an uncomfortable chair all day. You feel a pain in your lower back. Understanding kicks in when you try to figure out the source. Is it a chair? Is it a posture? If you don't know, you gather external resources, maybe a quick Google search or asking a pro. Management is the action you take based on that data. You decide to stand up, take a break, and do a specific stretch to fix the problem. Third is intellectual intelligence. Awareness here is simply not acknowledging the existence of information. In a math context, it's seeing the problem and its variables. Understanding involves breaking that problem down into pieces, analyzing what you know, and filling in the gaps. Management is combining all that data to formulate the correct solution. And finally, emotional intelligence. Awareness starts by feeling the emotion. Maybe you feel stressed, demotivated, or sad. Understanding requires you to dig deep. Where is this coming from? Is it a recent event? A physical issue? You research yourself to find the root cause. Management is the decision. You might choose to let the emotion flow through you and release it, or you might take action to change the state, like talking it out or shifting your focus. So what is the difference between low and high intelligence in this model? Low intelligence simply means a lower level of awareness, understanding, and management. You miss the cues, you don't grasp the root causes, and you react poorly. High intelligence, however, operates on 2 dimensions: velocity and depth. Velocity is the speed at which you can cycle through the AUM process. The more you practice, the faster you get. Think of a baseball player adjusting their swing in a split second. That is high physical velocity. Depth is the richness of the information and options you have at each stage. The more you learn, the more leverage you have. If you want to raise your intelligence, you need to raise your game in these 3 areas using high performance techniques: introspection, mindfulness, deliberate practice, and coaching. But here's a big question. How do you know if you're currently operating at the highest level? What is the gap between where you are and where you could be? If you don't know what's possible, you can't map out the path. To help with this, you can take our assessment online at highestlevel.life. It will calculate your IP, your intelligence potential. This is one of the best indicators of long-term happiness and success. Be sure to sign up before you start so you can save your results and track your progress as you continue this training. Thanks for listening, and be sure to subscribe for more.